everyone. I'm back today with another couple of layouts actually. I'm going to work on the one first and then do the other one. But I'm going to be using the Creative Memories Sunrays for Days. And this is a wonderful summer themed paper collection. And it's just very bright and enjoyable, and I really like this collection a lot. You can get these laser die cuts with the sunglasses, the life preservers with splashes, watermelon, ice cream cones, and it is a different color on the back. I think all of these might be, yeah, this is watermelons here, and those are the other colors there, and then the glasses, sunglasses. Then you have the flip-flops and Birkenstocks, which my favorite are the Birkenstocks. Oh, there's some some Crocs. Couldn't remember the name. And then, of course, different colors. I have some old Crocs. One of them, the strap came off. Used to wear them at the hospital for... It was pretty comfortable, but the podiatrist that did some surgery on my foot, he said, get rid of those. But I like them. I use them for lawn mowing now. This is the sun with the clouds, which we'll be using that in the other layout that I'm going to do, the second one. I might have to put those in last. Those of you that aren't familiar with Creative Memories, I'll show you this storage thing that they have available at Creative Memories. But I'm putting these die cuts into the pocket here. It's getting hung up. I should use them in the back, I guess. See what I'm getting hung up with here. There we go. Trying to be careful so I don't tear them apart. This sun I'm going to leave out because that's going to be used with the other page. Then you have a place for embellishments, which with this, there's a couple embellishments here. And we will be using this one. This is if any of you know about the cornhole game, that's what this thing is. Cornhole. These little bags that you throw into the hole, you stand back a ways and throw them in. I've seen it on HGTV, so that's the only way I've known about it, because growing up, I never heard of that before. This is some of the matte packs, journaling spot, sandcastles. Whoops, here. Lanterns and chairs. This goes different ways. Usually that's how they have it. Here's the stripes that they use in one of the papers, journaling spot. Ice cream cones. Sweet treats to the heat. This is noteworthy. Oh, it's got a sun and clouds. Summer lovin'. Might be that I might use that. Oops, here. That might be a possibility on that second one. I'll put it up there. Nighttime Wonders. Noteworthy. And the clouds again. You get your clouds and the sun. This looks kind of upside down, I guess. Cloud. Just some photo mats that you can use. This just has summer words on here. Flip-flops. stripe, sun, and the stripes. There's a paper that has this same pattern. It's called beach towel. Checkers. This is watermelon paper here. You can see like little watermelon seeds and waves. Checkered pattern again. Oh, I have something in the way up here. There we go. Oh, these are hearts. I don't know if you can see that or not. You got your flip-flops again with sun. Little suns. Here's another sun with a beach towel paper. And this is just polka dot, I guess. And I'm going to put that back in here because I'm not going to use that right now. Oh, here's another card that got away from me. It says Enjoying Summer. That might be a possibility for a title. Okay, and then you got your paper. This is the designer paper pack. And I'll show you the pages. If you can see that pattern on there, it's like little diamonds. And flip-flops. This is the watermelon paper. And here's some lemons. And the night sky. And this is the Fast to Fab paper pack. There's 4 sheets in each one. This has grass with some cross-cut pattern. And there's some words that have to do with summer on here. There it goes. On the other side is, this is one page we will be using today. Polka dots with some waves. Then there's this sandy color wave pattern with the beach towel and suns. Then just some squares and watermelon paper. And then the green scalloped area. Here is suns with striped paper, and this is the diamond pattern again. And then some sun and clouds with striped paper and rickrack look. Remember rickrack when I was growing up was popular back in the 60s when I was a kid. Okay. And then on the back, as you can see, this is the forget what this is called. My mind's blank. Anyway, the pocket, it's the pocket storage thing that they use for storing paper and your embellishments and your matte packs and die cuts. And you can put your stickers here in the back. It's got these long pockets. All I have to do is summer. Watermelon down there, that's cute. I will be using the lanterns today in this sticker set, I should say. And then if you buy this, I believe this is still on yet, this bundle, if you buy the whole bundle, I should have had it pulled up, of the Sunrays for Days bundle, if you buy the whole thing, you get 2 punches. You get, let's see, this sandcastle punch, the border maker punch, and the umbrella, I believe, comes with it. And if you buy the whole bundle, then you get this special sticker sheet for nothing. It comes free. It's got some glittered, I don't know if you can see that, like the star. These are glittered here. The star is glittered. These sun centers are glittered. These stars. There's quite a few things that are glittered throughout here. The fire is glittered. This thing here, the gold ones are glittered. And you got these foiled star stickers. So that's what comes in the bundle. Okay. So, to start out here, I've already kind of got the page started. It says in the instructions to use a sheet of this. I am not going to do that. I'm just going to cut some of it off, like a little bit more than an inch. So I will do that in a minute. Then the second step was to use this sheet of paper and to cut it. Let's see here. To cut it 4.5 inches. I did this several days ago, so I didn't quite remember the measurement. So you cut, let's see, you cut four from here. Let's put it, get over this. You want to cut 4.5 inches, so up to here from the bottom. Then you're going to take and from the top, I guess I use it this way. I took my scissors. I don't have the Creative Memory small scissors. I've got the longer ones from Creative Memories upstairs that I need to bring down. But anyway, I've had these for forever. But you just start cutting along the wave here, all the way across to the end. Then what you're going to do is this 4.5 inch, you're going to pretend like this is 4.5 inches. You're going to turn it upside down. So that's the piece you see here. So hopefully that helps. This is the piece that I cut off right here. Oops. And with this one, I cut down a little bit too deep. I probably was talking to my friend who's online with me. She is right now too, but I have her muted. She likes to listen to me, so anyway, I didn't cut up high enough, so you can do whatever you want. You know, you can cut it so it's all uniform, or you know, waves are not uniform, so in this case it's a little bit deeper here than all the rest of them. So just that little spiel there. What I'm going to do now is take this, and this should be, just want to be sure, this should be about 11 inches. I don't want to lose this piece here either. Everything gets buried under stuff and then I won't see it. It's just a little bit short of 11 inches because you take the piece you cut off and you tape it down. This is where it's cut right here. I'll show you this piece. See, that's how this is. Oops, this is the original. So now it's just turned around. So I'm going to have to cut a little bit more than 11 inches, probably. I want to just be really sure here. I think like 11 and 1/16. You can do the whole page of those suns, but I'm going to save my paper. So there is a little, well, maybe it's an 1/8. Like 1 1/8. Okay, what I did initially, I, let me pull this back a little bit. I marked an inch up here with pencil. Don't do that. You can mark maybe a half inch or less. I see I still got a pencil mark there. I need to erase. And then adhere it. I used repositionable tape, as you can see. To erase things, I have this adhesive eraser, so I can just get that out of there now. I tried to erase with the eraser on the pencil, but it's not very good. I got some white erasers around here upstairs, I think. I need to get them down here. But that adhesive eraser works pretty good. Okay, so you get that glued down. And now, like I said, I'm going to just cut a piece of this at 1.125 inches. My voice is still cracking. I was sick last month, and for a couple of weeks I got sick from my patient. I work as a nurse in patients' homes, and I've been for the last 3 years taking care of disabled kids that have trachs and feeding tubes. So I've been working at night lately, but he got sick, probably from kids at the special school where they go, and then I got sick about 4 or 5 days later. It happened to me last fall when I was working in another home with this agency before I started taking care of this other kid. And the last week I was with him because he had gotten his trach out August 31st, and so we stay with him for another 2 weeks just to make sure they're going to be okay. So let's see here. Let me do this. So anyway, he was sick on Monday when I went, the last week I worked there. And by Friday I was sick. I have scar tissue in the middle, in my middle lobe. And so if I get a bug, that's where it goes. I end up with bronchitis, and I guess I'm kind of lucky I got over it myself, but I didn't cut that the right way. The suns aren't going the right way. Let's see here. I'm probably going to have to get the other sheet of paper. Shoot. I hope there's a second piece in here. So anyway, what was I saying? I don't have a second piece. It's only one sheet each. Oh, shoot. Well, I might just piece it in. It'll work. Forgot what I was talking about now. I should have made sure those clouds in the sun were going the right way. Let's see. I'll go this way. 1 inch and 1/8. That's what I get for yik-yakking. Okay. And then to find the corner that came down on my finger. Okay. So we'll just piece that together. Creative Memories has these things. You know, I just need to look up some stuff so I can tell you exactly what they are. Look on my phone here. Yeah, I want to get some more of this paper, at least the designer paper, because 4 sheets come in the Fast to Fab. Let's see, adhesive. I think I have to look under for these things. It came with some booklets that they came out with in May. These Where did I put them? These little adhesive things. I saw somebody use these. I thought, oh, okay, that's what they're for. These little stickers. And I'll show you in a minute how to use those. But I want to find out the name of them. They're called, oh, those are the foam squares. They're called tape chips. So, right there. And I will show you, there's 10 in a pack, I guess. So that's kind of nice. And they're $6.50. Let's see, storage. I wanted to get the name of the item that you store your paper and things in. Power project folders. They're $20 and you get 4 of them. Right there. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do this. Might as well peel this one off here since it's already. It's not sticky. Oh, that is sticky. All right. I didn't peel the whole thing off. So. This is to help join these things together. Here we go. Nope, I don't have it right yet. Okay, let's see, it goes this way. So, oops, here. I want to get it going straight. So you peel it off. It says peel here, so you just pull it back and peel it off. The whole thing should come off like it did this time. Now, to get my nails underneath to get it off. Well, that's a little difficult. It's the first time I've used them. Wow. This is embarrassing. Hopefully we'll get it. I'm going to try to use my multi-purpose tool and see if I can lift that up. Something on it here. Nope. Huh. I'm not sure how to get that to come open. Stuff on here now. This little thing that's stuck on here off. Oh, I wonder if I could use my pick to get it off. This is what I use for my foam squares to get the tops off. Nope. Huh. Well, that's some sticky stuff. Okay, well, the only thing I have to worry about is this side anyway. So let me work from this way. There. And I don't think anybody will be able to tell unless they look right down close. Oops, here. Trying to get that just a little bit closer right there. I guess it sticks good to the paper too. I can't get it up. There's just a little part here I'd like to get just a little bit closer. There we go. Okay. I better move this over this way a little bit better. Alrighty, so let's turn it around. Alright, now we're gonna put some, let me just check this out here. I'm gonna do this sideways just because I can kind of see it a little bit better, I think, than looking above it. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Trying to get it closer here. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to put these tape chips along here. This is the correct way, right? Yeah. Oops, now they come off easy that way. Why not the other way? Maybe that's how they're supposed to come off. I don't know. I see, it says peel here to get, it's not stuck on that little end where it says peel here. So then this should come up. Yeah. Maybe I want to leave them on since I'm not going to be sticking it down to a page. So I mostly want to use it just to stick these two pieces together. When I saw this done with these tape chips, I thought, yeah, I'm going to use those so I can save my paper. Okay. Because when it only comes with one set of papers, you don't have much left over. So okay. Alrighty, now we can stick this together. Concentration. Oops, here. Alrighty. There. Maybe I can do this just a little bit better here. There. Now we got it. Oh. Sorry for my moving around. I hate to talk about all my ailments, but I'm having orthopedic issues on top of each other, so I hate to even talk about it, but it's bone spurs and cysts in my hip joints, and then the outer part of what you call the trochanter on the upper part of the femur bone on the hip. There's bone spurs there, but now I have issues, what they call sit bone pain. So it's like the bone, it's the ischial bone that goes through your buttocks area. So my right hip, that right buttock, is causing me a lot of problems. So when you sit, it's painful, and I'm elevating my foot because, like I said in my last video, I have had cellulitis and I got something going on with that foot, and I'm going to have an MRI on Saturday to see what's going on, and then I'm probably going to end up with a surgery, probably moving part or all of the bone that's above the little toe area. So that part of my foot by the little, just back of the little toe and along the side where you have your fat pad, that there's like how do I say it, growth, and wouldn't be cancerous, it's what he put down on the report for my work, that's called he put down bunionette. So it's the opposite of a bunion, where you have it here. Mine is over here. So looking it up, that's what it says. If it's causing a lot of problems, that's what they do, is take out part or all of the bones. So I'm trying to elevate the foot to keep it up. They want me off it. They probably prefer me using crutches. I don't do well on crutches, so I'm trying to stay off it the best I can, and sitting here with my leg up and not reclining like I do in my chair upstairs, my recliner. It makes that butt area hurt. The buttocks bone, the ischial bone. So it's probably bone spurs on there, and it's just aching. So if you hear my chair creaking a lot, I'm moving to try to adjust that pain. So okay, we've got that done. So the next step is to make the sandcastles border. Those of you that aren't familiar with Creative Memories, we have a border maker system, and there's 3 pieces to it. This is the paper tray area. This is where you put your punch cartridge. So you're gonna put it in with the image facing out. You just let it drop in there, push it in, and then I'll show you how you take it out. You just push this button in the back, right there, and you give it a shake and it'll pop right out. So that's all there is to that. Again, you put it in with the image. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it shining there. This is a Sandcastles border cartridge. You just let it slide in there, or push it in if you have a little problem just getting it to slide in. Okay, so then you have this part, the paper tray area, and when I first started using this, I really didn't look at instructions, so I wasn't aware that this is the paper tray. So, okay, it goes more like this. That you pull out the paper tray, you lift this up, and I gotta find the paper. Let's see, which paper do they use? Well, one thing I have to do is, oh, the Sandy Waves. Okay. Let's see. Is it a Fast to Fab? Sandy Waves Fast to Fab. Yeah, okay. So, let's see here. Kind of look. Have to look at the picture. See, make sure the waves are going to go the right. Okay, they're going to be up and down like this. So you slide this in and line it up to the edge, and then fold this over. And this is what holds your paper. So when I started using this, I always started from the top because that's what I initially seen, and then just in the last month I saw somebody using this from bottom up, and I tried it that way and I thought it worked better. Oh, I gotta push this back. Sorry, you gotta push the paper tray back, otherwise you won't get it in there. So, and then you gotta just line up with the, oops, I'm kinda, let's see here, find the notches, there you go. So you just have to kind of feel around and locate those notches. Here's the notches here. Those have to line up in here. Okay, there we go. And I think that's 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6, 5. Oops, here. I reckon this. Let me get this paper out of here. This one too. Killing the little castle flags. Where is it here? There we go. I'm still kind of new at the creative memories thing, so fix my little flags. One goes one way and the other one goes the other way. They face each other. Alright, then you just lift this up and pull it out. And you're done with those pieces. Get these out of here. Oh, one more. Okay, and then, let's see. Cut the borders at 1 inch width. Okay. And this is the trimmer for paper, or for creative memories. Doing 1 inch here. I hope it's supposed to be to the top of the flags. Yeah, it's very short, so it goes to the top of the flags. Ah, my paper's moving. Stay there. Alrighty. So there we have part of the border. Now you take, I gotta get it out. And you do the same thing for the hot fudge paper from Creative Memories. Let's see. Black, white. Here we go. I got these little folders from Simon Says Stamp to put my paper and my cardstock in from Creative Memories. These are made and sold by Stamp and Storage. You can't see them now because I don't have a facing camera, but I have a calyx unit back here, and I have paper holders, and I have some ink pad holders from Stamp and Storage, if you've ever heard of them. Many people have. So, but anyway, I got these from Simon Says Stamp because I was doing an order, and I can't remember if it was a sale going on or not, but I wanted to get some of these to hold my Creative Memories cardstock in because they come in only 10 sheets in a pack. So this is the pocket from Stamp and Storage, and I just took the label from the cardstock packaging and put it on here. It tells the name. Plus I also use my, get it to focus. Well, you can, I guess you can see it now. Creative Memories I put on here, and Hot Fudge. And then I just slide them in this way, and then you can just see the label when you look at it. It has this little cutout here, so you can kind of pull back on the back side and get to the paper. So it's open on two sides. I don't know if you can see that. Two sides are closed. So, okay. So we're going to, again, cut out another border of sandcastles. See if I can do this one better this time. I always want to pull that blue piece up first. I don't know why, but... Is that in there good on this sound? Let's see. There. No, it's not up there. Okay. And then pull this back. Find your notches. We are done with this now. Okay. Whoops. They stuck in my hand. There. And then 1 inch trim for this. This is the Hot Fudge color cardstock from Creative Memories. And this will give the sand colored sand castles their shadow look. Sorry about that. Alright, so now we're just gonna offset this a little bit. Oops, that's a little, didn't cut off right there. So it'll look like this once I adhere it together. So I think I'll do it on the I might have to go get me something to drink. I forgot to get something when I sat down here, so. Oh yeah, you can see what I'm doing here. I want to hit those flags just a little bit. Oh shoot. There we go. just don't want them to come up. Oops. A little bit more on the ends. Oops, it's upside down. This this tape case came from the Creative Memories Virtual Crop Secret Box. It was actually the large. They had two offers. One was, I don't remember the prices. This was around $75, but there was, I believe, 5 more items in the box when you got the one that cost a little bit more than the other. I got the upgraded box. Okay, I'm just going to do a little shadow here. Oops. I want that one to go up a little more. Yes, things kind of going the other way. There we go. Okay. Up here. Make sure they're all stuck down. This one's kind of questionable, but I guess it's okay. Okay. Yeah, this case with the tape, it had repositionable tape and it came in our box, so that's why it's yellow. And it says, do more of what makes you happy. And then I also put repositionable on both sides with my Sharpie pen. Okay, and then let's see, where's my picture? Here we go. I'm going to have my pages all mixed up. Oh, that's okay though. Alright, this goes right to the bottom. I'm not used to these as much as I am used to my big ATG tape gun. I want that roll now. Is it done? I'm not sure. Anyway, it could be almost done. Oops. That's the other thing with Creative Memories. I pulled it off when I first was going to use one. It comes this way with this little plastic piece this way. But to use it, you've got to just pull it back, slide it back. So anyway, those of you that don't know about Creative Memories tape adhesive, I'm gonna at this point just use my ATG gun. This tape is a bit stickier. This is what I use for my mini albums when I work on them, which I'm gonna start one tonight. Maybe I'll just make sure these castles are down. I think I'm going to use wet glue for the flags because I want to make sure they stay down good. Don't get bent. This is glue, wet glue from Art Glitter. This lady started her own glitter business. She's pretty well known. She started doing glitter when she was a teenager, playing with glitter. You know how kids do little crafts sometimes. So anyway, she loved glitter and started her own company. There, I got too much. So I'm just putting dots of glue on here. But this dries clear. It dries fairly fast. So I'm just going to take a little of that off. Get it off my finger here. Just rub my fingers together over the... I have a scrap mabob sitting here by me to put scraps of paper in. Okay. Just adhere it down here at the bottom. Alright, I'm going to have to cut this little bit off here because it's offset because of the hot fudge border that we cut. Okay, there you go. You got sandcastles here. Then go back here to my steps. Step 3, 4. Okay, photo mats. What I'm going to do, because I don't want to use up that towel paper with the stripes, I'm just going to cut white pieces of paper. On this, they have used what's called goldenrod cardstock from Creative Memories. I don't have that, so eventually I'll purchase it, but you know, my funds at this time are kind of limited. So I'm just going to put white photo mats down for now, and I'll show you what I do with that. So let's see, they cut those at alright, 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, so I gotta get some paper. I will get the goldenrod eventually, but for now I'm just lost some scraps of paper out here. I need to get some more of those pockets that I can put paper scraps in with my paper from Hobby Lobby. For these photo mats, I'm just using the cheaper Hobby Lobby paper just to stick something down for an example. So, okay. Sometimes I use the Hobby Lobby paper for backing for, you know, when you're cutting pieces such as this, but when I saw the tape chips, I thought, well, that's kind of cool. So, okay, I'm going to have to do 6 1/4 first. I love this trimmer too. Those of you that don't have it, you might want to think about purchasing it. The best way to, and I don't want to be pushy or anything, it's just, I'm just going to make a suggestion. I got into Creative Memories just to became an advisor just to get discounts on the products that I wanted to buy. So I believe it's 10% at level 1, and then I'm still at level 2 right now. I'm working on getting up to level 3, and then I would get, I think it's a 30% discount. Right now I'm at 25%. So for level 1 at 10%, you jump to level 2 at 25%, and that's a pretty good discount. So my suggestion is, if you like Creative Memories products, become an advisor, and I can help you with that. If if you're interested. But this is a great trimmer. You can get, I'll just kind of quickly go over it. You know, I wasn't going to do a tool explanation today, but this is a piece that you can get 500 cuts out of it times 4. And the reason is there's these little lines. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, these little lines. That's, and it goes by numbers here. Okay, I'm on number 2, but there's number 1. That's what you start with. Then when your paper starts getting to feel like it's not cutting real great, you just flip this over and put the number 2 at the top. So you start out with number 1 right here at the top. Then you just flip it on the same side and go with number 2, which I'm at right now. And then there's number 3. Oops. Find it here. Number 3 and number 4. So you get 500 cuts times 4, which makes 2,000 cuts approximately. Oops, number 2. Get my numbers going the right way here. You kind of have to push it down in there. It's in there pretty good. Okay. And then this is your housing for your blade. And I don't know how many cuts they think this will go, but this is the little housing. And you can get different blades. This is the straight blade. And there is another way to tell what line you're cutting on. I don't know if you can see that little arrow. Let me get my multi-purpose tool. You see this little arrow down here? That goes on the line that you're cutting on. So I'm cutting on the number 2 line right now. There's number 2. Pointing right at the number. Another cool thing is, and it's on both sides, this white line and this white line, between here and the edge is 1 inch. Same thing with this way. It's 1 inch on both sides. 1 inch here, 1 inch there. So that when you're cutting paper, you can line that up with however many inches you want to cut. So it's easier to do that when you're on the top end of this to cut your paper, because from this edge to here, the first line is 1 inch, and then you go from there according, you know. Little harder down here. I think this is down here is more than 1 inch. Let's see. My Timmy ruler. All my Timmy tools. Yeah, it's 1 1/4 inch. So that's the basic thing about the trimmer. This also comes out to 16 1/4 inches. There's a little foot here, right there. And that can come out. I guess I didn't bring it out. So, I don't know if you can see that real good. That's the foot. And then you can put it down. But the foot will help you give support when it's way out like that. Other thing is you can store your other cool blades in the back here. They just slide in and out. Like that. Just slide it back in. I have the deco, the scoring, the scallop, and Victorian blades. I think there's 4 or 5 more blades I want to get. So, and I want to get another one of these trimmers. So, I have a fetish. I have 2 scrap rooms. I started out upstairs, but it gets hot up there in the summer. So after a couple years, I started bringing, after I'm growing, you know, buying things. We all do that. So I ended up getting a Calyx unit, which is actually Better Homes and Gardens that I got from Walmart. And so I got this 5x5 behind me here, and then I got some from Target. But I'm going to put those in my painting studio eventually when I can get somebody help me move out an entertainment center that I got in there. But I just want to change things around. But anyway, I have two by 4s, so I got 8 cubes in 2 different units. And then I'm waiting to find somebody to help me build a cart. I want to put a cart over on the other side, and I have 3 2x2 calyx units that are for that cart, that are sitting there waiting to be put together with a board on the top, a board on the bottom, and rollers. And so I'm thinking about making it a little bit bigger, so it's gonna mean I'm gonna have to get another cube, because I have a little refrigerator down here that I'd like to have somebody, a carpenter, figure out how to put that together for me. I don't know if it's going to be too tall. It might be too tall, come to think of it. So anyway, enough of that. Back to this. Okay. So they also used that sun border. Where did I put that? I'm using this. I'm using this. And these 2 cards. And this border. Okay. Oh, this is going to go on the other thing. Keep everything straight here. So this is going to go here, and I'm going to pop this up with some pop dots. Let's see, do I have them laying here yet? I'm going to just kind of move this stuff here a minute. I don't see them laying here. I don't know what I did with them. They were here the other night. Maybe I put them away. I was working on organizing some Stampin' Dies, particularly stamps. I guess they're right here. I mean, particularly dies. Putting magnet pieces on cardstock to put them in plastic sleeves to store them in. So these things got put away, I guess. Let's see, maybe I should use a bigger one. I'm going to put the big ones on the suns here. And I'll put some in the middle. And I could use a bigger one. Okay. I like to use this other little Timmy tool to, I should have put that more in the middle. There. Use this Timmy tool to pop off these things. This pick is good for a lot of things. Sometimes I have to use it for the end of my glue, that art glitter glue, to open up the hole. So I don't use the pins that you can buy that go with a metal nozzle. There became a thing with these charms with a pin on it, but I don't think the pin is really quite big enough for the nozzle hole. So I was having to dig it out the other day. If you don't use it for a while, then it can be a little bit of a problem. I'm just going to turn this to adjust it. Put that right in the middle there. Maybe it could come down a little more. Come on. Those things are very sticky. Okay. It's not quite straight. Here we go. There. Cute. Isn't that just cute? The sun's on the top with clouds and these sandcastles. It's just as adorable, right? I just love this paper. It's so bright and cheery. Okay, then you have, I probably should put black ones on. Ugh. Let's see. I could do black cardstock to make it look like the goldenrod. That's what I'll do. Or I could use blue. Let's see. I have some Creative Memories blue. Where is it here? I was using it on something last week. Okay. This is called blue. Creative Memories blue cardstock. Oops. I keep the scraps in here too, along with it. Of course, I've got a stamp and storage folder for this too. So I think all the cardstock I have for Creative Memories had a pocket. So I think I ordered. I think it came 15 in a bag, you know, like a plastic bag that, you know, your supplies come in. So okay, then these measurements are, I want to have them right. I think it's just 1/8 of an inch wider. 4 3/8 by 6 3/8. I don't know if you heard those measurements. It's 4 3/8 by 6 3/8, and we'll do the 4 3/8 measurement first because there's only 12 inches, so you can only get 2 6-inch pieces, and we need 6 3/8. So we have to do this smaller cut first. So there's 4 1/4, 4 3/8. Make sure I'm on the same one down here. I'm losing track. Okay, here we go. There's that one. And okay. I should have, let's see. Well, I didn't really do that quite right either like I wanted to. So I guess I'm just cutting one at a time. So 6 3/8. Alright. 4 3/8. And 6 3/8. Okay, that's those two. Let me get some more repositionable tape. I don't know if I have any. Permanent. I guess I don't have any more. Unless this green is. I can never remember. Maybe this is it here. Yeah, the green is repositionable. So I have one. I go through this tape pretty quick. My ATG is a little less expensive because I buy tape for that from Tape Jungle. But like I say, I use that tape for making my mini albums. Because you need a lot of tape for construction. And then putting paper on top. Okay. I hope everybody's having a fun summer. I haven't really done anything yet this summer except go out I picked my mom up because she, as of last August, can no longer drive. There was something going on. I still don't really know all the details. My sister really hasn't told me what actually went on. I just got the story from my mom, but she has now gone on an Alzheimer's med as well, according to my sister. Depending upon what goes on with me and whether I return to work full time, or I'll probably end up going back on Social Security disability again. So if I do that, then I'll have more time to go to doctor appointments with my mom, and I kind of will take over being her medical advocate. My sister's her trustee, because I turned it down when Mom asked me. I'm the oldest child of 3 of us, and I told her no because I didn't want to deal with money issues with my son, with her money. So at the time that she was making decisions on if we, if one of us wanted to be her trustee, then let's see, this goes kind of right on top. So he kind of was being radical at that time, and kind of scary. And he ended up in a car accident and is in a wheelchair, brain injury, and paralyzed, mainly from waist down. Didn't sever the spinal cord, but he overstretched the spinal cord because they thought he got thrown up against some trees. So he's very cognitive, but it did affect his speech. So anyway, I told her at the time no, because my sister wouldn't be bugged by my son if she was trustee. So anyway, all right, we're almost done with this. Now where's the card that I was going to use? There it is. This is the card that they used here. And I'll have to cut some cardstock for that too. I think the blue looks nice as well. So, let's see, do I want to cut that as wide? Let's see, where's my ruler? There it is. You get stuff piled up, you can't find things. Okay, it's 4x6. So, let's see. If I go 6 1/4, 4 1/4, or do I do a half? Let's try 6 1/2 by 4 1/2. Well, it kind of, I don't like it on the blue, but for now that's what I'm going to do, I think. Oh, and they stuck it down there. Okay. That's cool. I guess I'll keep this wider border. I'm still trying to get to a point of getting set up to do lives. My geek friend from San Jose, he's been helping me get the camera set up. He's not here, we do it. He helps me remotely, basically. This is, let's see. I don't like quite how that is. I should have started with the top. So anyway, last weekend he was helping me get the last video that I have up on YouTube put together, because I'm still learning software to edit videos. So that's been a little challenge. I'm getting it, but I have to practice at it. So once I get this video done, then it'll be another practice. I'm learning how to do the fade in, fade out, and so yeah. Let's use this multi-purpose tool as well. Is a wonderful tool to lift things like this. Okay, and I think about like that. Alrighty, now looks like there's some stickers that go on. My voice is still cracking from getting over that bronchitis. It's bugging me that it does that, but that's the way it is. Alright, let's see. This one here, it says Summer Vacation. They put it up here. I'm going to have a foam square here. I should just leave this on because I may change it to goldenrod. We'll see. I kind of like the contrast with the Enjoying Summer 4x6 over there with the goldenrod color. So, all right, let me get this off. So this goes. Use my multi-purpose tool for this too. Just offset a little. Right there. I wonder if that should have. I guess that'll be okay. Okay, and then there's a little flower. Sometimes it takes me a while to find things on here. Maybe. Oh, okay, they use this flower here with one of these leaves. Very cute. Okay. That looks a little crooked, doesn't it? Sorry if my head's in there, but I have to look up there to see it good. Alright. Yeah, that might be down just a little bit. I don't quite like how my flower is on here yet. Trying to get it to their orientation. Maybe it's more like that. Alrighty, then they have this sticker, the Summer Bucket List. I need one of those. Oh dear. Okay, so that looks like it's stuck right. They used a different color here, it seems like. Huh, I didn't notice that. I have the, I'm not sure what, oh, I know what they used. Well, we're going to leave it. So they used it looks like this up here for blue, like that. I may change that eventually, but you know, this is cute too. But they used the other with the words, the summer words on there for sky. So this can go down here. Kind of goes, let's see, like that. Then they popped up a little heart. I'm going to use this one here. It looks popped up anyway. What I would do, and what I am going to do, is cut this small foam square in half. I took out another one here somewhere. There goes. Okay, now where's my, oh, it's on my finger. Oh dear. It's a tiny little thing to get on there. Oh man, come on, stick. There we go. I might need to take another little cut here and make a little square piece. Find the sticky part. I'm gonna have to use my multi-purpose tool here. Okay. I think that's the sticky part, yep. Try to move this over a little bit so it's not poking out. I take this little backer piece off here. There we go. Okay. You can still see that out there. Let me try to cut it some more. Alright, there's the heart. Now, looks like some drinks here. Let's see, oh, there they are. And those look like they're popped up. Take the backers off. There. Okay, that's part's done. Got all those stickers. Looks like we're going to put some more stickers on here too. This piece goes down here. This is just so cute. Okay. How come that looks blue back behind there? I don't know. Is that a sticker? Oh, it is. It's a beach towel. Okay. Looks like it goes about like this. I wondered what that was. I'm like, what's that blue down there? Alright. big one here. These big giant ones are kind of nice for these bigger die cuts. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit under that U. Uh-oh, got one stuck here on my finger somehow. My fingers are getting into them all over the place. Put a little half piece of the small one in there. Maybe I'll stick one here too. Did I get it a little straighter than that? Yeah, there we go. For some reason I can't get underneath these backers very easily with my thumb or my nails, especially when I get them shellacked. Then it makes them thicker and it's really hard to get under it then. Right now they're not shellacked, they're just natural, but I have a thumbnail that grows really crazy on my right thumb here because my sister and I went ice skating. My grandpa took us in the old yellow Ford, 69 Ford. I eventually was driving it. I was 12 at the time. We had put our skates on before we went down there, and was getting out. I was in the front seat, my sister was in the back, and got out, had my hand on the back part of the back door opening. She slammed the door, and my thumb was in the way. I'm like, ow, you get my hand out of here. Oh dear, that was terrible. Then my grandma, she was a nurse, she had Grandpa take me to the ER, and they drilled a hole in my thumb right in the middle to let the pressure out from the blood. Yeah, it's just so it grows all kind of deformed, like up and down like that. And so when the valley grows out to the end, then it just is so soft and just kind of, there's no nail there really. Basically is the problem. So I like to get them shellacked, but I haven't been able to. Financially can't do it right now, so that's the way that goes. Okay, there's a little sand pail and shovel that goes down here, but I'm going to have to back that too. And this will be the last. Let's see. I think I want to cut a little piece for that shovel. I keep pulling this up here. Oh, there's another one. These things are sticking to me all over the place. They won't stop. Oops. Alright, then I should put one on the bottom. Alright, that'll work. Goodness. Okay. Thought I had another one here. Oh, there's a flag that got ripped. Well, it's not ripped, but I'm going to have to glue that down. With some wet glue. That's why I wanted to get them down good. There. Any others? I think we're done with this finally. Took me longer than I thought. Alrighty, there you have it. That's the flower and the summer vacation stickers. The bucket list, the drinks and a heart. And the word summer with the beach towel behind there. This is just so adorable. Okay, let me clean up these backers here a minute. And then we'll finish. I've got the second page started. And I will explain how I did that. I was trying to do things a little bit ahead because I'm not as fast as some scrappers. And to cut the time down, I like to try to do as much as I can. I didn't do a lot ahead with this one, but the only thing different, you want to use the summer words paper on this to make it look more like the blue sky. So, okay. Let me just take care of a few things here. My photo mats are coming out. And my cornhole game. Put my trimmer back down here. Just clean up some of this stuff quick. Okay, let's see, there's more stickers over here. And some brown paper, I don't need that anymore. This I might use. Okay, I gotta put this paper back. Otherwise, I might make a crazy mess here if I don't keep it together. Okay, this is here. This one goes here. This one was part of the, yeah, that's the suns that I cut off, but I didn't cut right. Oh dear. Oh, here's one more. I gotta put this back. Oops. Okay. Bring this down. There. Okay. This is the beach towel paper right here with the stripes. This is paper I had out to mess around with. Okay. Let me put this back. page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and okay, there we go. This is another sample, and I liked it so well I wanted to do it, put it together. So, but we'll start with how I did this. Okay. Let me get some pieces here. I also do not have the circle cutter yet, which is, let me look it up here. Alrighty. Yeah. Right here. I don't have that yet. I should have it, but I don't. I keep buying paper collections. So, you can only spend so much of what you have. So, anyway, this sun, they used the circle cutter on that. So, what I did, there's this sticker here in the middle of the sun. So I had to kind of guesstimate how big to make that sun. I have sets of these circle punches. I have square sets, and I have the scalloped circle punches as well from EK Success. So I tried the 2-inch, but I didn't feel it was big enough for the where's the stickers? For the sticker, which is, oh, right here. This one, right there. So it was only going to be a little bit bigger, and I wanted a little bigger sun. So then I brought out the 2.5 inch. So that's what I used. If you have the circle cutter, use that. Anyway, then they wanted you to cut out of this diamond shaped paper like some Sunrays. So I cut some strips straight, and then I just angled them with my scissors. Some adhesive on there. And then just taped them to the back like this. And it only needs just that many. They don't have quite that many rays on theirs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, maybe they do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8. I think I cut mine wider than they did. So I kind of like them a little wider. Okay, so then that's how I did the sun. Then you use this check paper and the flip-flops paper, which watermelon and the beach towel paper. And I'm not sure, I can't remember how they did it, but I, like I say, try to save my paper where I can. So, okay, they used the beach towel stripes designer paper as the base of the layout, so they used a whole 12 by 12 sheet. So then they cut the watermelon seeds paper to measure 12 by 9 and put it on the 12 by 12 sheet. Me, I wanted to save the paper. So, where's my ruler again? Here it is, buried. So, this check paper is 3 inches by 12, and then this is the 12 by 9 piece. that they instructed. And then these photo mats is the paper that was used. Where's my packet here? Gotta get to the pocket folio thing here. They used this nighttime paper right here for let me get this put back in, for the larger set of photo mats. So these are, with the blue paper, the nighttime paper, 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. I think this is 4 1/4. 4 1/4 square, and this is probably 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. Yep, 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. So then this white paint or photo mat, where you would put the picture, you can either put the picture on here, or you can take this off, and what I use is undo. I have to try to remember, and every time I use make a video to mention this, to use undo. This is a 4-ounce bottle. They used to sell it at Michael's and Hobby Lobby. They no longer do so. On Amazon, you can get this in the 4-ounce size, and you can get a bottle of 32-ounce. But this is what I use. You just squirt it on, and then I would use my lifter tool, the multi-purpose tool, to lift up photo mats, and do it very gently, because this paper, I find when you lift up things that are adhered down, it removes a little bit of the paper underneath. So that's why I say use undo, and then you shouldn't really have that problem. You just have to be careful. So this would be 3 by 4 and 4 by 4. 6 by 4, 3 by 4, and 4 by 4. Okay, so that's where we're at. Let me just get my instructions here using the inside edge. Okay, that's talking about the sun. Pineapple grid paper to measure 2 by 6 using the... Okay, the pineapple grid paper is that diamond-shaped yellow. This paper. That's where they're talking about making the rays for the sun. Then the photo mats out of the Starry Night paper. Adhere photos that measure, oh, this is 3 1/2. Oh, I got 3 right there. Start. Oh, okay, 3 3/4. Well, I guess I didn't make it wide enough. So what they say is to make this, the Starry Night paper, 3 3/4 by 4 1/4. It doesn't matter. You can do 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So, yeah, you can get a bigger picture on here if you need to. I may change that. It does look nicer. This is the original. So this picture is 3 3/4 wide with the Starry Night photo mat underneath, so that you can get a wider picture on it. And then you adhere photos that measure 6 by 4, 4 by 4, and 3 1/2 by 4 for the pictures. And this white is the pictures. I'll just share again, and I hope I remembered. I think I already have it set up in my text editor for this stamp. This is the Place Photo Here stamp. It's made by Designs from Judith, and she only does rubber stamps. It's B as in boy 68. And at the time that I purchased it, it was $4.75. Now it could be up in cost now, you know, because of COVID and all the price increases that are going on. So You can probably expect it to be at least 5 or a little bit more. But that's what I use here. When I build mini albums, this is what I use to either let people know they can put the photo on top of the white, so you have a white border around it, or just use some undo to take off this white cardstock and then put the photo right on top of here. It just depends upon your taste and how you want your pictures to look on the layout. Okay, so cut strips of pineapple grid paper, designer paper that are 1/2 inch for journal strips. I am not going to do that because I do not have pictures ready to put down here. So what I was thinking, where did it go? About using this here, Summer Lovin'. Now it has a beach ball, so I'm not sure, but that's something that could be used. Let's see what other things are in here that could be used. This is more for a picnic theme in this layout that they show. There isn't anything really here. I don't think there's anything in this. Oops, I'm going to break the cornhole game thing. I like to play that sometime, actually. Sounds like fun. Take it to a beach and have a little activity at the beach. Yeah, I don't know. There's no words on any of these, I don't think. Well, there's some summer words on there, but they're small. So, I mean, that card is an option, but that would be something I'd have to think about, because it's got a beach ball on there. That would be more beach themed, and this is kind of a picnic themed thing. So anyway, it tells here, I'll tell you what to do. If you want to, let me just show you first, so you have an idea instead of me just throwing out measurements. These are the yellow strips off that diamond shaped paper to cut. There's 2 here and 3 here. So what it says is to cut strips of pineapple grid designer paper that are 1/2 inch. Cut at varying lengths for journal strips, and that's all it says. So one of those strips underneath the square picture is longer, and then subsequently shorter the other 2 strips. What I'm saying by longer is it's longer, I would say 4 3/4 inches long, according to the picture on here. And they said to cut them in 1/2 inch strips. And that's where you're going to do your journaling. Up here, they're about 2.5. And they look to be the same size and length, but they're just staggered a little bit. So one goes more to the outside and one goes more to the inside. So they're all 5 strips are staggered. Then there is the, let me get the sun down before I lose that. We'll go top to bottom here a minute. Let me get this out of here too. Where did my sun go? Oh boy. There it is. Okay. Here's a bigger picture to see those journaling strips. Just hold it here for a minute so you can kind of see how that's staggered. So, and then this one here, you can see it's longer than the picture. Okay, so now this is going to go, the sun is going to go underneath this photo mat. So like I say, just use your multi-purpose tool and bring it up. Now let's see, how do I want to do this? Alright, so Oh shoot, I forgot to put, I gotta put some tape on here. I'm almost done. I don't know how long I've gone. Seems like forever. I'm trying not to be long, but you know, you want to explain things and show things. So let's see, the sun was up a little bit higher on theirs than mine. Okay. All right, and then you adhere that down and flip it over, and then you're going to cut off the excess. I feel like I'm making cards, cutting off the excess. There we go. Okay. How cool is this? Bright, shiny sun. Okay. Then we're going to put this, oops, just about ripped that apart. Put this sun, now there's two different ways. There's this way and this way, but I am going to use this side. This is what they used because you have like shading on these suns. So that's pretty cool looking. I'm going to pop them up. Not sure how I'm going to do those ends yet, but I'll figure it out. I'll use this little skinny one. That's how we'll do that to get it going the right way. I may have to do that to several of them. Okay. So I'm popping up the orange ones with a full small foam square. Then I'm going to be cutting some. It's amazing how you use a lot of foam squares. Alright. I use quite a bit of these to pop this up here on the edge. 2 on each one. One on one side of the yellow and one on the other. This is the tedious part, but it makes it look so cute. Popping it up. I love popped up things. Just with my big fingers, it's a little hard for me to work with them. I'm about 6 foot tall, so if that tells you how big my hands are. My first husband, he was almost 6'10", so he was perfect for me. Unfortunately, he was a pilot, and he was returning back to Grand Rapids, just started out of Detroit, and collided with another airplane. So everyone was killed. He was the only one in his plane, but there was a student and an instructor in the other airplane. And Dan had just canceled his flight plan. He was only in the air 5 minutes after takeoff. And so he must have just canceled it. And so then you don't fly with control tower telling you where to go. You're on your own after that. So problem is, in the Detroit area, I had been with him many times when we lived in Illinois, when he had his job there first as a pilot. That was his first job. And I would ride with him quite often. And came several times to Detroit, and I asked him one day, I says, in the morning when we were flying back to Illinois, we lived on the far west side of the Chicago area, and I said, aren't you afraid you're going to hit another airplane up here? He said no. And lo and behold, he did. But he was working for a different company when this accident happened. He was on his way back to tell the chief pilot for the second time it was his last 2 weeks. He had told the chief pilot a month and a half before that he was only going to work 2 months or 2 more weeks, and because he was going to go fly for Midway Airlines. He was supposed to start an orientation class the beginning of June of 1990. And then wasn't too long after that they called him and canceled the orientation. Didn't tell him why or anything. So about a month and a half later they called, maybe a month, well, it must have been a month and a half. It was like the middle of July. Called him and said, do you want to come? You want to do the orientation? Yep. And then he found out that Midway Airlines was acquiring some new passenger airplanes, some 19-seat Brasilia airplane made in Brazil. And the reason why they had canceled the orientation was the Brasilia company had gone on strike. So that's the reason why he didn't start out with Midway when he was supposed to. So that morning of July 23rd, he flew out of Detroit City. He carried canceled checks for the most part. Sometimes they would carry cash, like up to $1 million. I don't know if they still do that anymore, but anyway, he collided with another airplane 5 minutes in the air. So with a same airplane like our first airplane that we had gotten engaged. Well, before we had gotten engaged, he'd bought a small 4-seat Cherokee 140. So we had a little accident out on across from his parents' farm down the road. We built the house here on the corner of the farm, and technically we were supposed to start putting trim up the week that he got killed, so we were just about done with it. But anyway, we had a little accident, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with a low-wing airplane anymore, so we sold it and got a high wing. But yeah, he collided with a Cherokee 140, and so he's been missed. But anyway, so we got the suns on, and that is just adorable. I just love this page. Okay, now we go to the lanterns in the sticker sheet. So we'll put those on. If I can get them off without ripping them. There we go. All right. Again, I gotta turn this. I'm gonna turn it upside down this time. Okay. It's kind of scalloped, if you can see that. Well, so it looks like they put them, and it fits it perfectly right down underneath the suns. Okay. Will that go as far? All right. Oops. I want to cover that there, that sunray a little bit. It's not cooperating. Let's see here. I have to lift the suns up a little bit. Okay. see. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Now, we have the grass. This is a die cut that came in the packet. I bought the whole package and got the punches and everything with it, so just should have bought some more of the designer paper, but hopefully I can get some before it's gone. Oh dear. Let's see, where's my phone? Here it is. Squeaky chair. I don't know how to make it so it doesn't squeak. I don't know if some WD-40 would help it or not. I should try that. Squeaky chair. Oops, here. I don't want it down quite that far. I might cut this. I'm just about going to use this whole thing up. These foam squares are also Creative Memories. You can buy them on their website with the link I provided below. Maybe I can cut 3 out of here. We are almost done. Just got a few things yet to do. This one went a little faster. Here's the grass. It just gets cuter as we go. Okay, I'm not sure what that is behind the grass. I'll have to really search this. Let's see, do I have all the stickers here? Okay. I'll have to really look at this closely. Is that lemonade? That might be the lemonade picture. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot? I gotta put that sticker on the sun. Let's do that first, because I like to finish the top first. This goes right up here, so I'm gonna have to have a couple popped up. Let's see, I probably better cut it in half. Ouch. Ow. Twisted my hand. I wonder if I'm going to have to pop that up a little bit. No, I think that'll work. Alright, how did they set this on straight? Okay. Every summer has a story. That is for sure. Alright, now what am I looking for? Alright, the thing that goes behind the grass. That's the only thing I can see that looks like it's behind the grass. That's too bad because you can't see the little lemon, the cute little lemon. You can put it like this. Let's see, it's over here more. I'll just do it like that. Looks like they tipped it more. Maybe that's not what that is. But man, it sure looks like it. I don't know what else it could be. Unless it's on the glitter ones. I don't think so though. I would say it's the picture of lemonade because they're sitting out in those chairs. They're having a party outside. Then they used these stickers for the chairs, and I will be popping that up on the back side. Got that one off. Okay. It's kind of like that. Goes kind of on the picture. Pull it over a little bit here. There. One more. Grabbing the wrong one. What a doofus, huh? Okay, this one's about right here. And then there's some flowers. There's a little blue one. I kind of want to see that lemon back there, so let's see, they put it kind of like this. And then an orange and a yellow one. I think I already used the orange one. I don't have enough stickers. I want to get another bundle. Well, I don't need the whole bundle with this. Maybe I'll just, I don't know. I hate to have just one. I don't need the punches with the bundle, that's for sure. Let's see, I'll just stick that here. Make it look kind of like it's a flower growing up. Kind of like my daylilies outside that's around my pool. Could put this flower on. Oops, I didn't want the heart. Where'd the heart go? Where are these leaves? No, it's a heart. Try to get that back in there. There we go. Alrighty. That's kind of big. I don't like it. I don't like it. Unless I put the big one on. I switch them around here. That's kind of a big flower for those chairs. It doesn't go. It doesn't go with them. Let's see. Backyard Gatherings. Oh, that's used. This Backyard Gatherings down here on the bottom is used over here. And it would be placed on the photo so you could see it better than you can see it here. So I think I'm going to have to back that with a couple of foam squares. It's one way to save on your foam squares. Let's see. Oops. Get it down. I don't want it quite so low. I hear one of the airplanes above flying over right now that sounds just like one of the runs that came up from up north here in Michigan. A little earlier than Dan would fly over. He used to do a run from Detroit to Marquette, Michigan, and then back to Grand Rapids the next day. He would overnight 2 nights doing that run per week. Anyway, there's a newer Cessna, and I can't remember the name of it. It's bigger and it's a big single engine, and I don't remember what they hauled in it, but you hear that thing go over about 8 o'clock at night. Dan would come over about 9:30 at night. Kind of funny. Yeah, it's about 8:45, so let's make sure I got this all done. Oh, there's 2 other, I'm not going to do this now, but I'll show you here. This says fresh fruit, and the green one says green grass. That goes over this picture here. And I would even incorporate, that's what these are here, fresh fruit, green grass. I would even incorporate maybe some, they're eating watermelons there, but if you do a party with watermelons, there you go, right there, the one with a bite out of it. Could incorporate that on a picture too. So this is the finished layout. There's the sun with the sun laser cuts, the lantern stickers, and every summer has a story sticker, and the photo mats, backyard gatherings, your chairs with a picture of lemonade. Now this, once you get your picture on there, this will show up a lot better and make sense as to what it is. And then flowers, I would have liked to have 3, but since I used that other orange one in the other layout, I can't put it here, so hopefully in time I can get another kit with all the fixings. Now isn't that stupid? Anyway, get another kit with all the die cuts and the stickers and everything, so that, you know, one day I can add more layouts with stickers and die cuts and papers and whatever. So alrighty, that's all I have for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this layout, and again, if you are interested in the products, you can check the link below in the description. The link for Creative Memories there. and purchase whatever products you want that goes with these layouts. And again, like I mentioned earlier, if you're interested in becoming an advisor, you may contact me at the email address below in the description box, and I can help you sign up so that you can get discounts. There's also a free gift. It's $49 to join, and it's a 1-year membership. You get I'm not sure what there is. I had a tote that I got when I signed up 2 years ago. I think it's an album. So that's your free gift, and then there's also $10 towards the purchase of something else after you sign up. So I don't think you get the $10 right away, if I remember correctly. You get it, once you've signed up and that. So then you can use the $10 towards a second purchase. Okay, this was fun, and hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you another time fairly soon. Bye!